Yo, can you hear me now? That's what's up. That's right, boss. Have I actually selected the right one? Looks like I did. Test. Why is this so low volume? Oh, actually, I know what's going on. Sorry, guys. I've actually opened up the Rocksmith game. I don't know if anyone knows. It's that game where you play with your guitar and shit. That's essentially a game that will reset your volume. So now it's about to get very loud. There you go. Finally, you can hear me the usual way. So yeah, now it's good. So as I was saying, it's a game that uses your guitar to pretty much play, and that actually messes with the volume of the sounds. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Zethers. What up? Welcome back. Welcome back here. We are gonna check it out. So, Astrid Boy, Astrid Boss, I don't know if you could hear me, but welcome, boy. Thank you. And you already spoiled me. Great, great, great. It's not like you spoiled me. It's just I hate having expectations about anything at all. So you already messed it up, man. Right, let's check out the sneak peeks. I know you've seen them, guys, but I don't think they've ever been on the stream, or not on the stream, but on the channel here. The 4 stars, I know, shut up. Yeah, he did get a tier 4. That's the only thing that I've checked out from the notes. Just the fact that he would actually get a tier 4. I was actually about to just read it all myself and not actually stream. By the way, hello there. I just man, Thor tier 4 in less than a month, and so 3 tier 4s in less than 2 months. Yep. So 2 tier 4s per month, and I'm thinking they're gonna go with this theme of one tier 3 getting a tier 4 and one Transcend Perpetual getting a tier 4. So that's not gonna be fun. Anyway, blah blah blah. Let's go ahead and check the other sneak peek, which some people thought it would be Scarlet Scarab or whatever her name is, but yeah, that was too weird to be her. So it turns out to be Electra with a Daredevil, like a Daredevil uniform. So I'm not like really enthusiast, so I don't know much. But yeah, most likely she's been Daredevil at some point. I don't know why I never thought about that. They always do shit like this, so yeah, it would make sense for her to be a Daredevil character at some point. But we're getting the tier 4 advancement pack just like before. About the just check something real quick. Okay. Right. Okay, so we're back. So essentially, we're getting the usual pack for tier 4s. That's not a bad pack, actually. That shit can get you tier 4. I've seen, we have Zekro, I think, or basically Storm on the Discord channel server that he basically bought both of them and was able to tier 4 Iron Man. The only thing you need is just the books, but sadly, how much are you gonna fall? Here, by the way. But sadly, it's just a bit expensive, and we're getting a lot of shit at once, so I don't know. And yeah. Anyway, see, this is the usual event. All uniforms are gonna have a 30% discount. The event where we can use our tokens. So essentially, I'm gonna go for the CDP because there's not really any tier 4 materials here. If you don't want to count the titan component packs and essence of dimension as tier 4 materials, of course. Now, we are also gonna have the just the upgrade missions when we first get tier 3 or we get uniforms. So these are not really too important. And we're going to have Bam. Do you want to look at my bum? My mom. All right, so 100 BAM and 100 known storms of chaos. And then we have the gold bonus mission. Okay, this is not
really too important. All you get important from here is just like 100 energy and maybe the 5-star rank up tickets, which at the time were really rare. Now they're just giving them away. I think for me, I just need like 2-star tickets or 3-star tickets, something like that. Either way, I'm guessing it is helping a lot of people. So we're also gonna get the event world boss as usual, 50% off on equipping artifacts, which why the fuck would you do that? And then the 7-day check-in event, which was kind of trash actually. Not good. Not good at all. Anyway, and then we have the ranking event only for Moonlight. Okay, so I was wrong. It wasn't for both. Woohoo. Okay, so now we get the Moonlight Chest, blah, blah. This is the one that gives you the tier 3 materials. Well, it doesn't, but, you know. Don't buy it, man. That's all you need to know. And then the event pack, I think this is just, yeah, the one that has the tokens for the event. Yay for you if you're that rich, but nope, man, nope. Daring relay pack, this is just a relay pack at this point, just like the usual shit we get. And hero package, wow, don't get this one. Of course not. 2,500 crystals, bro, for like 3 characters. That's retarded. Oh boy. I feel sad for whoever actually falls into that trap. So, greetings, stations. This is the fragment of Marvel Future Fight. Through this June additional patch, 2 deadly mercenaries will show their new powers. 2 new uniforms will be added for Moonknight, who has received the powers of the Moon God, Khonshu, and Electra, who has become the woman without fear. Also, tier 4 advancement for Moonknight. Yo, Wells of MFF, what up, man? Welcome. So, tier 4 advancement for Moonknight and tier 3 advancement for Electra will be added. It's kind of annoying that both of them are getting something that would require Essence of Dimension and Titan component packs because I was not planning for that. I can easily get Moonknight to level 80 because it doesn't matter if you have more Essence of Dimension or Titan component packs. Even if you use just one of those materials, you should be able to level 80 them as long as you have enough of them. But to tier 3 Electra, I would need to have like a really decent amount of both, which I don't. I have a lot of Essence of Dimension. I don't have a lot of Titan component packs for some reason. Not the reasons you would think. Basically, I've just not gotten lucky with Titan component packs. I keep getting Essence of Dimension on story. That's why. By the way, did you guys see I got a regen? Oh, I didn't actually tell you. I didn't show you on Discord. I basically got a regen from story mode, from the fragment combined, which is really awesome because I just got a rage from there like just a couple of weeks ago, and now I get a fucking regen. But it's also sad at the same time because it was a fucking regen, and it's gonna get wasted. I don't want to use that. Anyway, check out the new 2 superheroes who will lead battle with their new skills and advanced abilities by downloading the 14th of June patch. So the patch will happen at 5 a.m. for me, something like that, right? And I don't know how it's gonna be for you guys, but that's what it is for me. So yeah, I'll have to wake up at 5 a.m. Anyway, check out the abilities of the new uniforms or the uniforms, Moonknight and Electra, blah blah blah. So these skills are based off skill level 6, by the way. So the energy or the physical attack that Moonknight deals might be a bit higher at level 10. I don't know why they don't show it at level 10 as well, because you know some people will actually want to know what the difference is if you actually level them up. There's no difference in effects, by the way. It's only just like the damage output, so the basic damage and stuff. But oh well. Anyway, so he's gonna be a combat superhero. They're gonna bring back this classic-ish look, which is cool. It would be funny if he would change looks every time you would refresh the game. So every time you go to team menu, he would sometimes look like the old Moonknight uniform, and other times on the new one. That would be fucking funny though. So either way, 1050 uniform, superhero combat, and justice, and also leadership. Interesting. Weapons master as well. Whoa. Okay, that's some good shit. Right, I didn't know about Moonknight having all of those. I just didn't care about Moonknight that much, so I don't know. Most likely I'll just get him to level 80, by the way. I'm not gonna actually waste my tier 4 materials on Moonknight. As sad as that is, not that I have anything against Moonknight, but you know, I know that Thor is gonna be there soon. And level 80 will be enough for me. Dispatch challenge. That's all I needed, but that's it. But yeah, anyway, uniform effect. Increase chain hit damage by 35% when attacking, increase skill damage by 50, bonus damage by 30, and basic damage dealt to boss types by 10%. Wow, that's not a fucking huge improvement, but okay. That's kind of sad, actually. So anyway, the passive card break immunity decreased basic damage received by 35%. By the way, Moonknight got nerfed. You can tell me after I check out everything about Moonknight if I missed why he got nerfed, but I'm pretty sure if he looks like he got nerfed, basically his normal attack is just gonna get increased. I think that's how they do it. Anyway, so when skill Judgment of the Moon is used, you get a 30% heal. And that's got a cooldown of 7 seconds, so that's pretty cool. Which one is that? It's the 5th skill. Okay, so you need to tier 2 him to get that heal. Okay, cool. I mean, we already have transcended the guy, so that's fine. New ABX meta to replace Wolverine. Yeah, that's the only sad thing about it. I wish I could actually get him done, or get him to tier 4 and replace Wolvie with him. I guess I'll see what they do. I mean, in the end, if he can do something at level 80, I can just get him the rage anyway. So that way I can also have like a fucking Old Boss Legend character, not just an ABX character, because Wolvie is just an ABX character at this point. It doesn't do much. Anyway, first skill is going to decrease all speed by 15%, stun the enemy, and just the damage. So this is the only thing that changes when you level up from level 7 to 10, something like that. I think that's the only thing that changes. So the rest is fine. It doesn't really change much. You can keep them at level 6. So yeah. Anyway. Right, so we're back. That took a while. I actually don't know where I left off, right? Or where I disconnected. So yeah, I don't know. I guess you heard me say that basically he does have paralysis and burn till now, and the fourth skill is just damage. It's just the paralysis that you get there and some bleed, but that's pretty much it. The 5th skill is going to have stun, invincibility, and all attack and all defense increase by 50%, all speed by 15, critical rate by 15, and that's the damage as well. So basically, he has a heal as well in here, so don't forget. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and check out Electra. She's going to be a speed superhero female. She's going to have justice, and she's going to be weapons master as a skill, so as an ability. Now, the uniform effect is going to change the passives, as we've seen them do for every uniform that comes out. Right now, I didn't actually mention it for him, but yes, that also happened. Now, the critical rate increases by 33%, critical damage increases by 33%, and basic damage received by 33%. Is there something like that's going on that I don't know about? She always is using this 33 thing, but oh well. Anyway, so the passive is gonna have a 33% chance when hit to heal by 6%. So kind of like a Daredevil ability heal. So that is not the best. She will heal by 6% of max HP for 3 seconds. So I guess that's like 18%. And then it grants 75% invisibility, ignore targeting for 3 seconds. Cooldown is 15 seconds, so that's going to take like 2 rotations for you to be able to heal again. So that's okay. Gotta be careful. Maybe 3 rotations at that, not even just 2. So the tier, this tier 2 passive. I guess this is a tier 2 passive, right? There are 2 passives here, so I'm guessing this is the tier 2 passive. It will increase guaranteed dodge rate by 35%, increase guaranteed critical rate by 20%, and skill damage by 25, and bonus damage by 20. So, okay, not bad. Let's see. Now, the first skill is going to deal bleed. Second skill is going to have counterattack skill with ignore iframe. Now, the skill will have a 70% chance to penetrate super armor, physical immunity, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effect. So physical immunity and all damage immune. No. Okay. It will remove all debuffs. It will have a like immunity for 2 seconds, which is pretty short. It will actually have the ignored iframe that they've mentioned twice apparently. The third skill is going to decrease all defense by 55%, stackable to 55%. Wow, she just immediately gets it, I guess. And then just damage. Now, the fourth skill is going to be an ignore iframe as well. Holy crap, that's going to be scary. That bitch is gonna be scary in timeline. So she has like 2 skills that she ignores iframes on. I mean, she's not as scary as Spidey, where he just like whenever he starts ignoring iframes, he starts ignoring iframes with every skill for like some seconds. I think that's how it works, but yeah, that's kind of scary as well. So she'll deal bleed, stun, paralysis, a heal, 15% for herself, and invincibility for 4 seconds. And lastly, a mini proc of 100% for the fourth skill. So, yay. Now, the fifth skill is going to deal bleed, and decrease all defense by 80%, stackable to 55, a 15% heal again, increase all basic attack by 55%, and all defense by 70%, and all speeds by 20%. So, pretty scary, I guess. She doesn't look that bad, to be honest. But I don't know. We will have to see tomorrow, I guess. Tomorrow. Now, I don't think I'll tier 3 her immediately. I really don't know how I'll do this. I kind of want to tier 3 her immediately. Because, I don't know. Yeah, it's... I have to think about that. I have to open the emulator and kind of check out what would be more worth it, let's say. But I really don't know. I really don't know. You guys have any idea? You can give me, like, should I actually tier 3 Electra or level 70 Moonknight? No, I mean both will happen. It's just which one should I do first? The thing is that I'm trying to get game mode or basically the dispatch missions, the challenges. Obviously Iron Man was able to do all of them, but cannot actually fulfill some challenge requirements wherever they are required to, or they require you to actually use 3 females or 3 combat types or stuff like that. So in cases like those, I do have one, which is the last mission, actually, the very last one, the very difficult one, which pretty much requires 3 combat types. So if I level 80 Moonknight, I should be able to do it. Now, I'm not sure if he would be able to do it with level 72, 74, 76, 78, something like that, because the enemies here have a level they're level 80, my friend. So the enemies here have a really high level. So as you can see here, they're all level 80, right? The same goes for the rest of these on the 12th dispatch. Apart from, yeah, so there you go. This is the 11th dispatch, so that's why 11th sector, and it's not a small increase, right? Like if you like what does what I think I don't know. I don't know what the difference is if I get one more star here or whatever, one more challenge completed. Does anyone know? Because right now it's up to 8 hours, which is really long. Really short. I mean, what the hell? So if I could get this upgraded, I know that. Let's see. Oh no, you have to actually get it to V815, or else it's not gonna matter. Okay, I guess I can tier 3 Electra then. So that goes and fixes everything for me. It's good to check out it, man. It's good to check it out. That way you can figure out what you need to do. So essentially, it doesn't matter as long as you have 12 stars. Going to the really long wait time, you actually need to get 15 stars, or else it doesn't work. So yeah, I can't really get any benefit even if I get this done as soon as possible with Moonknight. So it doesn't matter. I can just go ahead and get Electra tier 3, and then Moonknight I can just do slowly and get him slowly to level 80. That way, since I'm going to do it slowly, I'll try to test him out and see if he can actually do this at lower levels than 80. So that's going to be cool. There you go. I answered my own question. So I only have, well, basically 4 missions left to, or challenges left to clear. Moonknight is going to be able to solve one of these issues for me, but it's not going to make a dent. It's not going to do much. There's this 3 Inhumans requirement, which that's the reason why I'm waiting for an Inhuman update. Somebody's bound to get a level 80 there. So that's going to be done. But this one requires like 3 mutants. This one requires 3 females. And lastly, this one requires 3 combat types. So not fun. If anyone has done any of these with any character, just let me know, man. I can give it a try. It's bad. It's really, really bad. It's not going to be easy to do. Anyway, I actually was showing you as if you were able to see, but whatever. You guys can imagine what I'm talking about. But yeah, it makes sense to actually get Electra first, because getting Moonknight to level 80 won't do much for me. You need to clear all the challenges to to make it a 12-hour kind of thing. Anyway, all right, so we checked everything. Now we get to see her tier 3 as the loved one of Daredevil and the successor of his title. This superhero has mastered powerful battle techniques. The tier 3 advancement has been added. So she will deal 45% bleed damage every 1 second, removes elasticity for 3 seconds, paralysis, ignores immunity, invincibility for 7 seconds, damage accumulation, that is the cool kind of damage, not the shitty one, and then just the pretty much the damage. I'll actually reopen the emulator because I want to see if Moonknight has silence on his awaken skill. Just gotta check that real quick. Sorry, guys. In the meantime, we can actually see her tier 3 skill animation. There it goes. Yeah, definitely Daredevilish, but with a lot more splashes, let's say. Well, not more, because he would move around more, but just a lot of like knives being used. Well, they're not called knives, right? I forgot what they're called. Oh boy. I'm stuck. Anyway, I'm not actually stuck. I'm just waiting for the emulator to open up, which is just loading right now. Come on, checking update info, retrieving data, and logging into the server and play. Yeah. Okay, we're almost in there, baby. We're almost in there. So close the pop-up, which asks you to give it money. Please don't. I do not want to give that. I need money. Do not want to give it. Okay. There we go. Now we just find Moonknight here. There he is. Let's check out the skill here. So he doesn't actually have silence. Fuck. So he cannot actually replace Wolvie, right? I mean, technically he probably can, because we can put somebody on the team that can use the silence. But I think Wolvie already has silence, right? So tier 3 skill. He has burn for sure, of course. Of course he would have burn. Yeah, he does have silence. Let's see if he has paralysis though. Don't think he has paralysis. Okay, so you kind of have to trade one for the other. Great. Yeah, he might as well just replace Wolvie, I guess. I mean, that's another kind of like benefit of having him at level 80, but having Moonknight at level 80 is just replacing Wolvie. But I'll see, man. I don't know. Anyway, Moonknight, who has fought his inner strength, has acknowledged even stronger powers. Acknowledged? Can you acknowledge power? Even stronger powers beyond the mortal realm. Tier 4 advancement has been added. So striker skill is named Moonlight Embrace. Skill effect is going to apply to himself. He's going to recover 20% of his health, increase all speeds by 10%, increase 70% of all attacks for 1 second. So it's just like a mini proc. Yay. We don't actually get to see who his striker is going to be, by the way. That's kind of annoying. They should add that on the patch notes, but we'll be able to see when we actually get the update or the patch. I mean, most likely it's going to be Electra, right? So it makes sense, but you know, it would be cool to see it there. Like, for example, for Iron Man, you wouldn't really know who it would be. Anyway, so new artifacts have been added to Moonknight and Electra. The one for Moonknight is going to increase damage dealt to enemies with 50% HP or higher by 25% and an additional of 0.5% of total instinct. So, you know, after after they're on half of their health, his damage is going to drop basically. Oh, well, it's not bad. I mean, either way, it does help. So the Electro one is going to have an 80% chance to increase critical damage by 35% on critical attacks and an additional of 0.5% on total instinct, up to 200%. This is actually great. You definitely want to get the Electro one. It's basically the Namor ability, but on the artifact. And hello there, music. How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, let's see here. Yes, this is what I was expecting. Yay, yay, yay. So, other improvements and changes. Giant Boss Raid, the type of the Book of Vishanti that can be acquired by their mom round 2 and round 5 and round 7 have been changed from blast to combat. What? Oh, don't get... What the fuck? Giant Boss Raid Book of Vishanti combat has been added to their mama round 1 rewards. Fuck you. No, I'm not hyped. This just fucked it over. This just fucked it up for me. So essentially, it's gonna even depend on the... What the fuck? Okay, so there are 7 days, right? Let's say right now, there are 7 days and 3 of them give you combat, right? So 3 days, 4 weeks, that's 12 days. So you have to have, like, you will take a whole month to get it. Now, let's say we add one more book, right? A speed book. That means they'll have to split the 7 days into, let's say, 2 days for each, 2 days for each, and 3 days for one of them. Let's say we take the 2 days one, because that's the lowest one. So 2 days times 4, that's 8, right? In a month, probably books will drop as the type of the boss. Sure, but then there you go. So you have, let's say, when it gets to the point where you get 3 books at the same time, like you get speed, combat, or blast, because we will have like speed tier 4, let's say, or, well, in this case, we'll have the universal tier 4. We'll have Thor next, I guess. In that case, basically, one of those books is going to drop only on 2 days of the week, the other type of books on 2 days of the week, and the last one on 3 days of the week. So the worst case, universal in corner, yeah. So the worst case is essentially in 2 days, let's say you get the universal book, right? That means you need a month and a week to get the actual 10 books, right? Because you only get 2 days per week, and you definitely can get the book, right? It's not really rare. You just need to play it like 3 or 4 times. At worst case scenario, you might not get it that day at all if you're unlucky as fuck. But essentially, you pretty much are guaranteed to get the book, let's say, that day. But even if you do it like that, you basically need 5 weeks, more than a month. The books are not the problem. Materials are full time. Bruh, it's carbonadium. Soul is fine. I mean, let's say you have the ability, or you have friends, enough friends that are really huge whales that can actually clear. Soul is not a problem. Carbonadium is. I have like 500 soul right now, and I don't know what to do with it because I don't have carbonadium to get the gears upgraded. So this is like a huge problem, bro. Like this, not only are we getting like 2 tier 4s per month, but essentially we're just getting not even, we're gonna be getting not even 10 books per month, right? So that's for sure gonna be a problem. And then you got to think about the fact that we're also going to get a speed book. So that means 4 different types. That means, let's say, a book per day, and then 3 of them are going to have a chance of being twice in a week, right? So let's say Monday speed, Tuesdays combat, Wednesdays blast, and Thursday is universal, and then you can have 3 of them reappear. Maybe the universal one is going to be the rarest, right? And let's say that's the rarest. So you get a book per week. That basically means you need 2 months and a half to get those 10 books. They want to sell the packs. Of course, you can't keep up. Bro, it's not about keeping up. It's like there's no way you can keep up. That's not keeping up. That's like actually buying your shit. Bruh, this is bad. Like, I was expecting them to actually not be pieces of shit and drop the combat and blast books on every stage, right? Every round. So I don't know. Now let's read this a bit, okay? Sorry, Moshi. Let's read this a bit because this might be wrong, right? Yo, Valino, what up, man? This shit is fucked up. So this says, Giant Boss Raid. The type of book that Vishanti, or the Book of Vishanti that can be acquired from Dormammu round 2, 5, and 7 have been changed from blast to combat, right? And then it says, Giant Boss Raid, Book of Vishanti combat has been added to round 1 rewards. So does that mean round 1 is going to have blast and combat at the same time? Or what? I don't get this. This is weird. I need to open up the game again. I want to see like which round is round 1. Maybe if it's like the one that gives you rage and they want to keep it as their really important round, let's say, they might just give us a chance of getting all of them on that day. I don't know. This is so weird. This is so messed up. Anyway, while that loads, I'll just read the rest. So, intermittent issue of not being able to attack Green Goblin in Story Stage 7.1 has been fixed. Wow, that took so long, huh? Okay, so it had been fixed through June update, but additional corrections were made as the issue occurred again through unexpected routes. The issue of the enemies not being attacked under circumstances was we're using some skills of Infinity Ultron, and Gwampool Pulse has been fixed. Okay. The issue of multiple black bolts appearing when using puppet control of the 4th skill of Supergiant has been fixed. We look forward to your active participation in the events that will be held to support the growth of the superiors. Thank you. Round 1 will have both, I guess. Yeah, that's, I think, what's happening. But why are people saying nerfed now? Because I read everything you guys can tell me. Yeah, whatever. Nobody's talking about the... Nobody's talking about this book little thing, right? Moonlight nerf, I think. Yeah. What is the nerf? I don't know because I've never really cared about Moonlight to know. So took away heal, reduced his 3rd skill effect, increased cooldown time of skills, nothing new. You didn't give him accumulation, so he never had it, so how is that nerfing? They removed some buffs from the previous uniform. That's fine. I mean, he's probably gonna get higher damage anyway. Pepsi should be guaranteed drop in every World Plus Legend. Well, all of them should be a guaranteed drop, but fuck it. I think you should allow your... that would be very fucking nice, but nope. Dude, that's fine. Yeah, fuck. Everybody cares about Moonknight, dude. Dude is not committed. Who fucking cares? This is just dumb. Nobody's talking about the books. What the fuck is wrong with these guys, man? And this fucked up. I don't know. This is just really fucking bad, though. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, let's see the different rounds, though. So round one is the one with the rage. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Great. So good. So round one is gonna have two, right? So combat and blast. Okay. So then that means round. So that's 1 day. And then we have round 2, round 5, and round 7, right? And then round 3, round 4, round 6, something like that. So basically, we have 4 days for both. Okay, we don't have 3 days for one and 4 days for the other. We have 4 days for both. Okay, this is doable. Let's say, right? You will receive 4 books a week, 8 books on the second week, and the 10th book around the third week. Okay, that's doable. Okay, let's say they added one more book. All I'm hoping for is that they do the same thing and they add, let's say, 2 types of books per day or something like that. Don't worry, next tier 4 will be Thor, so we'll get universal books too. That's not the problem. The problem is that the more books we get, the rare or the longer you'll have to wait before you can get them to drop, right? So for example, you don't get blast books every day now. You'll get blast books sometimes, you'll get combat books sometimes, right? So for example, with Iron Man, we were able to get his books in a week and a half, right? Now with Moonknight, we will need 3 weeks. So basically, exactly 3 weeks. This is fucked up. I mean, maybe a little bit less than 3 weeks, but it's just 2 weeks and a half, let's say. So that shit is fucked up, dude. And if we get Thor, it's probably gonna not double because it didn't double this time. It's not gonna double, but it's gonna be like, let's say 3 weeks and a half. Oh, this is fucking retarded. Oh. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck to expect, dude. It's just messed up. I wasn't gonna tier 4 him, I get that, but still, it's like really fucking rigged. Yeah, but in that 2 week span, you will only get half the materials needed. Sure. Still though, materials will get, you know, the drops may most likely get buffed up, let's say, or increased after a long time. Just like how it happened with tier 3 materials. So it's not a problem. I don't see it. It's like tier 3s. I have all the books but no materials. By the amount, by the time that you actually see Netmarble actually buff the drops, you will have only 10 books of each. So you most likely will just be able to do 4 tier 4s, let's say, if they get so good that you can do a lot of tier 4s really quick back to back. But that's not going to be good because at that point, then you'll have to wait for like a month and a half to get a character fucking tier 4 again. Oh boy, I don't know. That is not the way to do it though. This is not the way, my friend. This is not the way. We'll have to fucking get like have to complain about this. It is fucked up. Nobody's complaining about it. They're complaining about other stupid shit. I advanced my Iron Man to tier 3 2 days back. We'll buy his uniform in sale now. Yeah, that's awesome. He's gonna be pretty fucking cool. Alright. I don't know, man. Either way, I don't think that's a fucking problem. The nerf they're talking about, no matter what, like just the fact that it's level 80 is gonna make him insane. The villain Iron Man uniform is fucking awesome as well, as long as you have him at level 80, and I'm guessing tier 4 as well, you know. But you know, people think that, oh no, he lost some nerf. He got some nerf. Oh no, he lost some passives. First of all, the damage will increase just from the uniform. Usually they do that. It's not a visible thing you can actually see from the patch notes. You basically see it in the game when you actually get the uniform. And then, second of all, the actual level 80 itself will make it much better. Yeah, but why do you need a new uniform if it's trash? It's not gonna be trash. It's just the background damage that's gonna be much fucking higher anyway. Maybe it's like Wanda's uniform. Yeah, basically like a lot of uniforms where they look like shit, but the damage is fucking insane. So I don't know. Anyway, I want to kind of see the names. So Club Blow, I guess this is gonna be the Steven version. Press and Throw, this is gonna be the Mark version. Mercenary Bombing, I'm guessing Mark. Press and Attack, same. Judgment of the Moon, I have no clue. I'm guessing here you can see Punch or something. The Iron Man, because an Iron Man case, you can use him as a hero or a villain. Yeah, I know. But as I said, most likely it's just kind of like hidden damage increase, and it's gonna be definitely worth getting the new uniform. But I basically think I'll be able to test him out at level 70 to not make it obviously rigged in a way that, oh look, I have him at level 80, so look, he much better with this uniform. I'll test him at level 70 for both, and then most likely I'll go to level 80 and test him for both again. So, that way if it's a huge difference at level 80 or if it makes a difference on which uniform you use, makes sense. It could be a really nice test. But anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that we need to check out. But as I mentioned, most likely I'll have to get Electra tier 3. And at the same time, I don't think I can do that because I only have 700 Titan Weapon attacks and I have 2000 Essence of Dimension. This is fucked up. Fucked up. I will still try it though. I think I'll go with Electra's tier 3 first. I'll get to where I can get, and I don't I'll have to wait. Usually you can get lucky sometimes with just 1,000, a little bit over 1,000 materials used for the gears. So I don't know. It's really, really bad right now. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. Shouldn't have actually transcended those characters. Oh boy. I think I'll just get these two done, and then I maybe will just wait for the next tier 4 and tier 3. I guess it's it. That's it for me and transcending characters. Or I may actually just transcend one more because I don't. Then I'll be out of materials to transcend somebody anyway, so it's fine. I don't know. We will have to see, but this gives me a lot to do actually. So I'll have to think about levels 80ing Moonknight, tier 3ing Electra, and tier 4ing Iron Man, which it's going, I guess. I mean, it's happening slowly. I only have one skill to level up on the last level, so all other skills are at level 10. There's only one at level 9. So I'm almost done with the skills. But then the gears, I've done 66%, or sorry, 64.9. I was actually just guessing it, but I forgot the percentage is right there. So I have like almost 65% of the last gear done. So I started with the first gear, I was on the last gear, and then the second and third gear are still at 26. So yeah, it's the second week and we haven't finished the second gear that we're working on. I mean, how long has it been since we got the update? How long has it been? That's the question. Let me actually see if I can find the video where I've actually streamed. That way maybe we can check. So live. Patch notes it. Okay, let's check the one where I've actually streamed checking it out, right? I don't know if that was a long time later or not. So we got that on June 1. So the patch notes dropped at June 1. The game, I guess, dropped at the 2nd of June, which was, I do a little bit of digging around here, then. 2nd of June, and that would have been Thursday. So it hasn't actually been 2 weeks yet. So if by this Thursday I cannot get the gear to 30, then yes, it's taking longer than a month. But if I can get it to 30 today and start the next year, I guess it could be done before the month ends, which is fun, I guess. But at that point, you are still not done. Hello, Robbie. Not Robbie, but okay. Hello. So, essentially, at that point, you're still not done because you will have to actually gather those materials again to tier 3 to tier 4 the guy, right? Where was the fucking cost? I need to fucking check that out now. Update. Do update details. Blah blah blah. Patch details. This is the one, right? No, this is the last update, right? No, this is the last update. What the hell? What the hell? No, I think it's the 6th one. Yeah. Right. So let's see here. It should have shown the cost at some point. Hello, Robert Pattinson. Okay, I guess I was fine with Robbie. Wait, why the fuck do you say Robbie though? Like, what's makes me look like him? Yeah. Anyway, so the cost is 1,000 life seed, 800 carbonadium, and then 1,500 soul, which is a good thing that we get kind of more soul than carbonadium. But at the point where you actually get the skill maxed out, even though the drops have actually dropped in drop rate. Wow, that was a great explanation. So even though we get less drops, the life seed is enough. I think it might actually not be enough because we got a lot of life seed from what we already had gotten before. So that might have changed nothing, right? But yeah, on the second week, I'm almost done with the last skill, which means that gives me 2 weeks to actually get all the life seed that I need to also do the tier 4 advancement. Then carbonadium I will need to gather to tier 4 him. Because once I'm done with the gear, I most likely obviously won't have any carbonadium, so I'll need a little bit more time to get like 800 of that, which is not a huge amount compared to the other materials, so that's a good thing. And that helps, like the fact that the soul is gonna require 1,500 soul. That's actually not bad because we already have a surplus of soul anyway, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I'd need some time to actually get him done. That is for sure. I'm still not gonna be able to do him, or to get him to tier 4, even when the month is almost over. So this is not gonna be fun. Anyway, guys, I don't know what the fuck to say. This is really bad. So anyway, thank you very much for joining, guys. I hope you got depressed like me. Look at Moshi here. She was just like stretching. She's sleeping here. Oh, good. Oh, you little thingy. What the hell, man? What you doing sleeping like that? But yeah, so I guess we all got depressed and shit. Today's GBR done. Yeah, I think I'm done with all the GBR runs. Actually, I will check one last thing because I want to give you guys a suggestion, which is probably something you would have already thought about anyway, but just making sure. Essentially, I'm just going to check which round of GBR we're on today and which round is going to be after the reset so that we know if we get combat books or not. So if we do get combat books after the patch, I'd say don't do your GBR, do them after the patch. But if we actually get blast still, then fine, do your GBR. It's okay. You can do it after reset. But it depends. We'll see. We'll see. Come on, it is just loading right now. Just give me 1 second, please. Thank you. So let's go to GBR. We're on the 3rd round right now, so it's going to be the 4th round tomorrow. Which means, let me get that shit again. 4th round, I think, is blast, right? Yeah, 4th round is blast. So thank God for that. I didn't want to actually leave my GBR runs for like 5 a.m. or something when the patch drops for me. So No, that's fine. You guys can do GBR today even after the reset, so it's good. It's good. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining. I'll see you next time when we do Shadowland, I'm guessing, or maybe when we check out the tier 3 and Moonknight's uniform at level 70. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for that, guys. I hope you have a really nice day then. Cheers. Bye bye.